Hi everyone, welcome back to Baked by Finn. Today I'm going to show you how to make this snowman cake topper perfect for any Christmas cake. So the first thing I'm going to do now is knead my Saracino modelling paste and just roll it to get rid of any creases. And now I'm shaping it into a rough teardrop shape and putting it on the end of a skewer that's attached onto a cake dummy. Now I'm going to get the end of a rubber-ended tool and create 3 holes. This is just before it's set so I can push the sugar pearls in it. So now to make the legs, I'm just going to roll it to get rid of the creases and then use one finger just to create the ankle and just push the end of the foot out a bit just so it's a little bit sharp, and then use a knife, just cut it straight and then put it next to the body and see if it fits. Then I'm just going to do the exact same with a little bit of paste to make the other leg, and that's basically it for the legs. And I'm going to get the other leg to make sure that it's both the same size, and then just stick them down with a little bit of water and then the legs are done. I'm going to make the arms, and I'm just going to roll out a sausage shape and then use the very ends of those for the arms, just so one end's tapered and it'll just fit onto the end of the shoulders. Don't worry if there's a seam, it's going to be covered up with a scarf anyway. So now I'm going to move on to the head. I've got the same paste again and I'm just doing exactly the same as I did before and just getting out all of the creases. And if your paste is a bit sticky, you can add a bit of icing sugar or corn flour to stop it from sticking. And I'm going to roll it round, and it's just going to be a bit thinner at one end to create the chin. And I'm just going to use my finger to create a little bit of an eye socket, just so we've got a place to put the eyes. Now I'm going to use a rubber-ended tool again to put eyes in, and then in that little indent I'm going to put some black sugar pearls, and now I'm just going to use them for the coal buttons on the body. And with a little bit of water, just brush it on the body so the head can stick on and it'll stay there stuck. Now I'm using a black edible pen. This is the fractal one, and I'm just going to paint some small eyebrows on it. And this is some orange modelling paste that will be used for the carrot nose. So gently push this onto the body because we don't want to disshape the head. And now I've got a little bit of grey modelling paste, and I'm going to roll that out nice and thin for the scarf. And when you're doing the scarf, just keep pushing it up against the head to make sure you've got the right size and thickness. So when you're happy with the size and thickness of your scarf, put some little ends in with a knife just to open it up a bit and give it a bit more detail. And then I'm going to use some water to attach the scarf to the body so it won't move and it'll be stuck there. And this is the same rubber-ended tool that I used before, but now I'm using the handle to create some creases. So now we're going to roll a cylinder shape for the top of the hat and just cut this to whatever length you want it. I wouldn't go too long or it might look a bit silly. And then just stick that onto the hat with a little bit of water. And now once that's stuck on, I'm just going to use my fingers just to push the ends of the hat up a little bit more, just to make it look like it's got a bit of movement in it. Grey modelling paste that we use for the scarf, roll it out really thin and just get a thin strip of that just to wrap around the hat. And now I'm going to use some pink colour dust and just dust that on the cheeks and just give it a little bit of detail and make it like it's a bit lively. You don't have to do this, it's completely optional. And I'm also going to use some glittery blue dust on the scarf just to make it a bit more festive. And then that's done. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and if you do, tag me at Baked by Finn on Instagram. Bye!